the question asks about this situation where you're sitting on a railroad car, that is, you're sitting in a compartment of a train, and you happen to be flipping a coin. You're playing with a coin being flipped. And the train is going at uniform velocity. And when you flip the coin, you find that the coin lands back in your hand. So I can sort of illustrate the situation somewhat like this. Okay, so this railroad car has a certain speed in that direction, and that speed is maintained uniform as it goes across. So you find that when you flip the coin, the train in a short while has moved into this position. So it's, you kind of imagine the situation where you can see through the compartment.
Like a cross section.
Yeah, the cross section of it without cutting the people into two halves.
But there's only one person. How is it people?
There's another person sitting in the back, okay? So when you flip the coin over here, the coin goes upwards and then it lands back in your hand. Now the question that has been asked is, what would happen if the train changes its velocity, correct? So if it goes faster, slower, whatever. And we can answer all of those questions. But the point is that for people who are sitting inside the train, I don't know where this guy disappeared, should be in the same position. Right, so when this guy is looking at the coin, okay, and he is asked to describe, he or she is asked to describe what is the movement of the coin. So this is person B. So how will he or she describe the motion of the coin? Yes?
For person B, he will think that the coin is just going up and then coming back.
Yeah.
So it's going up in the straight line part and then coming down.
Yeah. So when this person B is asked to say, what did you see the coin doing? They'll say that the coin, I'll illustrate the coin separately. Is there space here? Yeah. Right, in the coin. They'll say that the coin flipped up. It went straight up to a maximum position and then came straight back down. That will be the way they will see the motion of the coin. Just think about it a little bit, and then I'll show you, I'll tell you the next point.
It'll flip up and come down.
Okay. Now imagine there is another person standing on the side of the track.
Sir, Prakriti is in the waiting room.
Okay, I admitted her. And say that this person also looks at the coin. And the person can see the coin the whole time. How will this person C, describe the motion of the coin? What will he see or she see?
He'll see it going with the person who flipped it.
He will see it go with the person who flipped it. But it left the person's hand at this time and it landed in this person's hand at this time.
Yeah.
So what will be the path of the coin like? That's the question.
It will be like a curve.
It will be curved, right? So if this person is asked to describe, he won't say the coin went straight up and came down. He will say that the coin did something like this.
So it's like the thing launching the ball up in the 92 question.
Right? So for this person, the coin's motion will be something like, okay, I can show the coin's position here also. Okay, so the coin flips, and then lands in this person's hand again. So did the coin go up and then come down, or did the coin take a curved path? Which is correct?
Like, I think both of them are relative to the person who is looking at the coin. Like, depends on the person from where he's seeing the coin.
Absolutely, right? So the person who is in the same frame of motion as the railroad car, the compartment, to him or her, it will look like it went up and came down. To a person who is stationary and he's looking at a moving frame, so this entire frame of reference is moving.
Who's not in the inertial frame?
Yeah, who's not in the same frame, right? Inertial frame. Actually, he's in the inertial frame. They are in the moving frame. For them, for him, it will, or her, it will appear as if the coin has taken a curved path. So in a way, both are true. Okay. So that again illustrates the point that motion is relative. Okay, I just wanted to illustrate this part of it. Now you can answer the question, whatever has been asked.
Yeah.
So the question is, where does the coin land when the motion of the train is uniform along a straight line track? It's going to land straight back into the same person who flipped it in their hand, provided they flipped it straight up. They didn't give it any forward velocity. That is what usually happens. And then the next question is, when the train slows down while the coin is being flipped. So now I bring another person into the picture. Person D. Okay. So now if the, sorry, that's D, right? So now the question is, if the train's velocity reduces after the coin has been flipped, then will the coin more likely land on B's head or D's head? Who will the person have to apologize to or prepare to apologize to? You can answer in chat. Okay. Start.
D. So I think that
Wait.
if we
There is a small problem. If you say B and D, they sound syllabically quite the same, phonetically quite the same. Sorry. So please say Bombay or Delhi.
Delhi,
Okay, go ahead now. Explain.
yeah, I think that if we flip it, the coin, as the train slows down, the coin will reach over D's head because it is in the same velocity as it was first in the person who flipped it on in his hand. The velocity of the train when he flipped it.
Got it. You're right. Would anybody else like to respond or add something to it? Go ahead. Speak.
Really person delta Delhi as so basically
Ishan, you'll have to come closer to the mic.
yeah. So it will be person Delhi or delta because the coin over here is moving more than the place from where it was from where it started, right? Because it's moving at a higher speed as the train slows down.
So in other words, since the forward velocity of the coin remains the same all the time, therefore the coin has no way to know that the train has slowed down. So therefore what will happen is the coin therefore will go to its whatever position it's supposed to go to, in which case the train will be slightly behind. So what will happen is it will likely land on D's head. So the person has to be ready to apologize to person D for Delhi. So yes, Ruhani, what's your question? D is the correct answer.
Yeah, in front of.
Sir, nothing.
I have a question.
Yeah.
But shouldn't that happen when the bus like stops abruptly when it's in air? Because when it's slowing down, you are also slowing down, right? Shouldn't the
No, the coin is already in the air when the slowing down.
Coin is already there.
you've chucked it?
Yeah,
Oh.
it was
See,
moving.
the air is not moving. The train is moving.
Well, the air in the train is also moving along with it, but the effect of
Yeah.
air will be negligible.
Okay.
Is that clear, Prakriti? Think about it a little bit more.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Any other questions?
Like if it speeds up, then it'll land on.
Yeah,
Haven't we come to that?
if it speeds up, then what will happen is the train will be ahead.
So
if
it'll land on B.
then B will come to A's position, the flipper's position. So the coin will likely land on B's head. So then he has to prepare to B. Of course, if the train stops suddenly, then the coin might actually go so far ahead as to hit the front of the train. That might also happen.
E.
Okay. If it is possible, I'd suggest you try this out when you're sitting in a car with your dad or your mom. You tell them, I want to do a small experiment. You drive on the road. It should be an empty road or an empty place where you're driving. And then tell them, I'm going to flip the coin and then I'm going to tell you to hit the brakes, either to slow down or to speed up. And you can actually try to see what happens, if it is doable at all. Okay, and then you can tell us what happens.
Try this at the